everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be making a creature, as you have read from the title. So today I'm going to be making something called a Coquina sack. Now, the whole history on this, yes, I'm getting deep into history. The history on this creature is that it was once a man inside of a sack that put on a mask sack and was covered in coquina. So I'm going to get out some aluminum foil and I'm going to make an armature body. This will be where the clay will be wrapped on top of, and hopefully it works out all as planned. Now that I am done with the aluminum armatures, I'm going to get to the arms. And with that done, let's get to the legs. And now I can slap some clay on this aluminum armature to create Coquina sack. With him done, I'll give him a little bit of ball styling and to blend in some more clay and lumpy parts of the clay. And but with that, we need to give him some toes. Now, I'll go ahead and style out my Coquina sack while I have the chance because it just feels needed right now and I feel like it'd get a lot off of my mind, so here we go. Well, at this point, it seems as though I'm just poking and prodding my character to the rock-like structure that it is, being Coquina. So, I might as well just move on to the more final and finer detail spots of this time. Well, there he is, and now that we're done with the rock-like structure, I'd say let's move on to the baggy head that it is. Now that I'm done bagging the head, I'll give my Coquina sack some eyes to see his unlucky runner, so that way he can chomp them up, or whatever he feels like is best, he can do. To give my Coquina sack a little bit more character, I'll roll up some small little worm-like clay to give him some nice eyebrows so he can express the way he's feeling. Now, of course, I'll be making 2 eyebrows so that way he can express the way he's feeling. And now I'll get started on his fingers and feet, so that way we can say he's looking good. were forgetting what my face looks like, well, there you go, you just saw it. And as you can tell from my new shirt and the sunlight beaming into my house, it is the next day, and I might as well just get onto the baking process to lead your mind off of all of that, but let's do it. And to be nice to everyone watching, I'm just going to show you that I did harden up the skin a little bit so that way his body looks extra rocky and extra Coquina-y. With that, I'd say let's head to the painting portion of the video. I'll be using this special pad of specialness so that way I can paint my Coquina sack on it, and that way my mother doesn't throw a wrench at me if paint gets on the table. I'll be using a mixtures of yellows, browns, and whites to make the Coquina body that he has. I'll use yellow as the base color so that way the brown gives a nice lighter color when I add it later. Now that I'm done with the yellow, I'll lightly tap his body with a brown so that way it's not so thick, but it's thick enough that you see it, but gives out that Coquina kind of look. I'll do the same with his back so that way it's all intact. Now that I'm done painting him brown, I'll lightly sponge it up and erase the excess so that way I can say, he's looking rather nice. I'll now lightly tap his skin with a little white and blend it in with the brown base so that way he gives out that nice Coquina look. I will now paint a deep charcoal black on the Coquina sack's face so that way I can say that he's still looking rather well, but still looking rather weird, but still looking rather like something that would be in my nightmares. Wait, it was in my nightmares. I'll lightly sponge away the excess off my Coquina sack's head, so that way I can say, let's head on to the end shots. As always, a big thank you to the viewers watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, and if you didn't, well, don't subscribe, but don't hit the dislike button. But yeah, if you were one to love this video, then go check out my other videos, and have a nice day.